In previous video I forgot to talk about depending the hex code and weight of figures. How is depending? It's depending by the reverse. If you reverse the figure, it will be hex code. What is this meaning? It's meaning the one is actually in hex code is Laetitia. But because in hex code you must just reverse upside down. This is the bottom line, this is the top line in Raml figure of weight. It's meaning Laetitia is one, the top active point. But in hex code is tristitia. It reverses it upside down. You just can get all sequence of figures as I showed in previous video, and just reverse all this sequence upside down, and you see how it's from zero from Puella to another way, from right to left. If you upside down figures, it's meaning you reading from right to left a flow, and dots will be reversed. All figures can be reversed, inversed, and conversed. Conversation, reversation, inversation, inverted. It's meaning inverted. It's point change to different, to opposite. For opposite, for invert, it's meaning this situation. It's inverted figure from the tristitia to cauda draconis, and if it will be converted, it's meaning converted reverse and inverse. It's meaning we reverse the figure upside down, it's Laetitia for right now, and invert. This is conversation of tristitia. It's meaning caput draconis. The source figure is tristitia, but converted figure is caput draconis. The free transformation of figures. And hexacode and weight of Raml matrices is completely dependent from each other just by reverted, and it's all. It's all what you need to know about this. What I want to show you right now, it's how to create Raml chart or hexachron, how I call this, or Geomancy chart, traditional. 4 figures, it's sequenced by 16 points active and inactive. It's meaning 16 digits, 16 bits, or 0 and 1 in any of shape of it. It's actually can be 65,500 36, I believe. I don't remember this, but it's more than 65,000 with half thousand, and all what you know, it's totally variance of sequence by 16 points. how it can be used. I can use my stones. I can get this cover of stones. I can grab some couple of stones, and they have a magnet. They start to stick into each other, and I just drop outside by two, this two, and I have only one. The one is a point of this line, the third line of movers, the first mover, prima, madre, and for second line I must grab also some couple of stones. I don't know how many I grab, and I drop outside by two and two and two and two and two and two, and I have two lost stones. If you have last two, you put to the line two stones. It's tradition way. I think it's a way used in Sikide, but they use seeds of tree, some tree, I don't know. I never see it how it's used in Sikide. I only read about this. But it's this way looks like this Sikide way. I grab stones, I drop out with two, the pair, and have last one. I grab another and drop out two, my dice here. Dice I need in another case. Two, and the last one. This figure called Puella. It's the first figure. Okay, I stop in this. I have one figure. Another figure is also used this way, but you put next figure is here, from right to left part. How to use method in some different form. You can get the same seeds, or maybe coffee seeds, or maybe it's coins, or some another stones, all what you have, the little items, the same items, looks the same, and you can get 31 or maybe 41, not divided by two numbers of these items, and separated to four groups. Just how you feel, you must separate it in four groups. It looks like one my group, another my group, another my group, and another my group. This all meaning one figure. If you start from this group, you see it's only two stones. Okay, the first here only one, here 2, and here is 2, and you can get the figure. It's Rubius. It's Rubius. Only one active point in second line. Okay, and this figure is actually inverted by Puella. It's meaning the figure is in this line is inverted in every line. Inverted from 0 to 1, from 0 to 1, from 1 to 0, and from 0 to 1. And in the product, in XOR product, it must be meaning via. These two figures is in next line. They burn via figure. This is the first way to use items, and the next one is much more hard in random. It's much more random because the previous way is dependent by your hand. You just grab the stones. It's your sense, the feelings of how many you grab, maybe a little bit, maybe more, but you don't know how many stones you have, how many items you have in one grab. It's dependent by your arm, it's dependent by you, dependent by your question. But in the dice, it's much more in way determination by you. It's not more dependent by you. You just drop the dice, and you see this is not divided by 2, it's meaning 1. Drop next time, it's divided by 2, it's meaning 2. Get 2 stones for figure. Next one, divided by 2, it's meaning 2. Next drop 1, and we see figure is called Carcer. Okay, to use, you can use the dice, need only one dice, and just drop it 16 times, and you can get after these drops points, active or inactive. It's if it's 1, if it's 3, if it's 5, it's meaning 1 active point, and when it's 4, 2, or 6, it's meaning 0. All simply. The dice is get you the set random number. It's totally random, and I think it's not a good idea for something very dependent, very sensitive to the question, very sensitive to the rhythm. It's much more usable to get items, I think, not the dice. And some random numbers, it's not good for Raml chart, for Geomancy charts. Why? Because the tempo rhythm, the rhythm is depending, the sensitive to the question. It's very important. The chart is very sensitive to the question, and question is as a stamp, as dissolving into the rhythm of points, active or inactive. It's build the rhythm. That's why the Drop points into the sand by your fingers, sand or ground with stick or maybe paper. You get the paper and just drawing the lines, vertical lines, many vertical lines. 16, you have 16 lines with little lines, and actually just connect pair of lines to each other and have a last one or last two line, it's meaning 1 or 0, and you can create the sequence of points for 4 figures of chart. Let's start point, entrance to the create of chart, and it's very interesting if you use some sort of application. I show you. Well, it's mobile application called simply Geomancy. I use it. It's very easily and useful. Very simple application. You can download it from Google Play, or I don't know, maybe for iPhone, from any store with applications. So just chart. I create a chart, and this looks the same like in stone. You just put the dots in the first line, and you must have your question and ask the question to the dots. When you verbalize this question inside of you, you spell your question and get the dots, set the dots in the lines. This is a rhythm. This is depend of you, depend by your hand, depend by your situation, depend by you. It's relative, absolutely relative to question, and it reflect for a question. This now it's a couple draconis. I just randomly create the first figure. I can create, and I can actually create some sort of chart that I used in the paper or with the stones. Just how it's maybe it's 1 1 0 1 puer, maybe it's puer, and I just get the puer figure. This is puer. Okay, and maybe I want another figure. Puella. For example, it's just for example, when you have 4 figures, it's creating chart automatically. And create your chart automatically. It's here in the answer. The houses. It's have some different view. There's different of views chart as diagram. It looks like astrological. I don't use this schematic. I use a standard. It's collapsing to answer. Mothers, daughters, nephews. It's 12 houses. Standard tradition Raml chart, and the Puella via because with the Puella. Okay. And I think the drop of dots, as in Raml traditional, is much more sensitive to your question. It's very important for chart. And there's calculator. Why this calculator here? Because you can create absolutely determination chart, determination by the numbers. I showed it before. How I use it. Your birthday, you must record your birthday. For example, it's June, 18th of June, multiplied by 1975 maybe, and multiplied by today date. What is today date? 12th February. Is it 12/02 and multiplied by 2027, and you get this K number. It's a delta of dates between two dates, only with multiplication by 4 numbers, 4 digits, 4 digits, 4 digits, and 4 digits multiplied. It's just a K. It's not using for Raml, but in the next step you must divide it by some interesting number. You must choose your birthday number is the K. It's 18606, and in 4 is, for example, and you must if you have a solid digit before the comma, it must be 0, always 0. If it's 0, you can use this number. You can multiply it by 2, and now we have before digit the 1. You must look into the digit before the comma, the first digit before the comma, in left part by the comma. It's 1. It's meaning 1. It's meaning 1 multiplied by 2, and now it's also 1 because 3 not divided by 2, multiplied by 2, and now it's 6. It's not multiplied, it's multiplied by 2, and multiply by 2, divide 3. It's meaning 1. It's also puer 4 times multiplication, multiplied the next is 6 before comma, it's meaning 2, and multiplied by 2 next time, it's 2 before comma, it's 0. I start to get another figure, multiplied by 2, and I have 4 before digit, it's meaning 0, multiplied by 2. I have 9 before comma, it's meaning 1, and now it's tristitia, and the next, and all it's 8. I can maybe finish it because 8 is 0 multiplied by 2. Now it's 6. It's meaning 0. I have no question because its chart is determination by the answer. It's not have an answer. It's have a date. It's dependent by time completely. Okay, it's 6, and now it's multiplied by 2. It's 12. It's also multiplied by 2. It's 4. It's populous. Now I have a populus, and I can use the chart. I just get the digit before the comma and have 0 or 1 and use it for a chart and start to create dots. And I don't need a paper, I don't need sand, I don't need anything else. I just can create the chart for this day. This chart can be verified for your answer chart, drop it chart, as you get the dots by your hand, or maybe use the items. You have a question, the question is dependent by rhythm, and the chart is dependent by the question. It shows answer exactly for your question. Is how the question is formed, how it's right correction to verbalized, and you can actually transform your question to get another one chart. If you have a populus, if you have a lot of white noise inside your chart is show you the question is not correct answer actually, and you haven't result in answer to your question. You can get another chart, but you must transform your question in another different verbalizing form, verbalization. Reverbalize and transform your question for another answer. It is dependent by the rhythm. The rhythm of a question when you put in the dots is changed and change the chart. It's not happen when you use dice because it's totally random, and it's not when you grab items actually it's something, the rhythm, it's something sensed by your hand. It's a sensitive way how it's it's dependent by your touch, dependent by your feelings, and it's happened in your own area, in your own ambient. It's very dependently. It's happen when you use the paper. It's good way, I think, use items and paper, or maybe this application also is good idea, but the dice, I think it's not good idea. And this form to create a determination chart is like verification, or have some understanding how the macro items is what's going on inside the macro items in the time, inside the month, maybe week, maybe half of a year, how many charts you can calculate in a calculator, or maybe you can create some application. I don't actually have a motivation to create application for this thing. Maybe later, I don't know. I don't need it for right now, for my experience, for my way to learn Raml. That's why I think this method is verified method. You can easily calculate, multiply charts together. 4 figures and 4 figures, you can multiply it. You can verify the answers. You can verify the flow, the point flows between the houses in 2 charts. You can create some verified chart from your chart. There's many ways to get some detailize what's happened, detailize flow, detailize situation, and view from different points. Okay, I think it's completely enough right now to how to create a chart. You have many ways. I show you how it. But for example, for quick answer, I don't know why I have this dice in my pocket, and I can walk on the street and get the dice and look for some. Well, and maybe I can just from the dice 16 times, and I have chart inside my mind, inside my head. It's mnemonically totally. I don't write this chart, I have it inside my mind, and I try to read figures, I try to read lines, diagonals, and etc. And I use simply way to create witnesses, collapse it, flow to one witness and after that to another from neposis and transposition matrices, and look result between two flows. After that look the answer, but it's a much more different it's much more different when you get the points by your hand, by the items or by the dots of Raml. It's totally different to use this dice. The man, it's not a good random machine, but man is a good rhythm. By the hand you can create the rhythm, and it's relatively to your question, and it sends inside the chart. It's my opinion. I think it's all for today. Thank you very much.